Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Devin and I love Castlevania. I grew up with the Gothic horror series and have been whipping my way through Dracula's infamous castle for basically as long as I can remember. I'm actually something of a Castlevania expert, as I've been speedrunning Castlevania 1 for the last couple of months over on my Twitch channel, which you can check out at twitch.tv/DevinBrodie25. While growing up, I saw many releases in the Castlevania series, but over the last handful of years, they just stopped putting out new titles. The last Castlevania game to come out was Lords of Shadow 2 back in 2014, and the last proper 2D Castlevania adventure was Harmony of Despair back in 2010. I was beginning to think that maybe the world had moved on, and maybe gamers just didn't care about the Belmonts or their eternal struggle with Dracula. But then, famed writer and assistant director of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Koji Igarashi, debuted his Kickstarter campaign for a new series in the action-adventure Gothic style called Bloodstained, with its first game set to be a spiritual successor to the fan-favorite Symphony of the Night, simply titled Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. Fan excitement was strong and immediate, as can be seen right on that very Kickstarter page. With a goal of $500,000, over 64,000 fans would end up pledging over $5.5 million. While I was definitely excited to see a new game and series that would capture the spirit of the Metroidvania style games in the Castlevania series, I couldn't help but be a little sad, me being a diehard fan of the more classic Vania games. Until I saw a stretch goal labeled Prequel Minigame for PC/consoles. Now, I wouldn't know it at the time, but this stretch goal would quickly get hit and we would be given the fantastic Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. This is everything I could have wanted, a retro-styled homage to the NES classic Castlevania Dracula's Curse. And while the game was pitched as a mini-game, don't let that scare you. This is a full-fledged game that took me several hours to get through on my first playthrough. And it turns out, when I said that perhaps the gaming community had grown bored of these styles of games, I couldn't have been more wrong. People loved it. 2D walking, jumping, whipping your way through monsters. The atmosphere and bosses looked incredible. The music sounded fantastic. And we were gonna get a whole new cast of characters, trading in Castlevania 3's Trevor, Grant, Sypha, and Alucard for Zangetsu, Miriam, Alfred, and Gebel. Who is not Alucard, guys. 100% definitely not Alucard. Fans just like me jumped on this game immediately. It's even grown its own following in the speedrun community. And then, as if it couldn't have gotten any better, I found out the folks over at Limited Run Games were putting out not only a physical release of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, but a collector's edition with all kinds of extra goodies. Hell, when I found out that Tom Dubois, the artist who did the original box art for Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, was coming back to do the art for this game, I was sold. And here it is. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon Collector's Edition for Nintendo Switch. Only 3,000 copies of this were made, and I'm lucky enough to have gotten my hands on one. Now, before we unbox this, I want to be clear. This is not a sponsored video. I was not sent a copy of this to review by Limited Run Games. I logged on to their website, waited for this to go on sale, and bought this with my own money. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's unbox this bad boy. Alright guys, now before we get started, I just want to point out this. This came in the box. This appears to be a trading card of some sort. It's labeled Limited Run Games on the back. Now, I'm to believe that every Limited Run Games release comes with a trading card like this that people can collect. So, not much of anything. This is, a really nice little shiny foil card, but it could be something that's interesting for people who like to collect stuff like this. Let's put this off to the side. Alright, here we go. I'm very excited to open this up. Get my little knife here. Be very careful. Alright, here we go. Move the knife out of the way. No, let's see. Okay. Just slides right out. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. This looks just like an NES game box. And I believe I'm gonna have to go out and buy the Castlevania 1 to 3 complete in box, because apparently this is the right dimensions and this stacks perfectly with them. This is a very nice looking box. Oh, I like this. I like this little Nintendo looking logo with limited run here. Inti Creates. Awesome. Let's open her up. Alright. First thing we got here is the game, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon for Nintendo Switch. Very nice. Looks very pretty. Alright, what do we got here? Oh gosh. This is neat. There's a little NES style sleeve to put your game in. I really like that. It says limited run on it. Put it like this. There you go. This is something that could be really cool for displaying. Man, that is cool. Let's put that to the side over here. What else we got here? Alright, so this appears to be... what is it, a poster? Yeah, it is. Ooh, boy. I don't want to damage it. Oh, this is a big one. Ooh, baby. I'll try to get a better shot of it, insert it here. And is this double-sided? Yeah, it is. Look at this. Yeah, I'll get some better shots of this. And put them here on the screen. Oh boy. Poster, game. Soundtrack. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon official soundtrack on CD. This soundtrack is really good. I can't wait to sit down and listen to this. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. I believe there's also a color manual in here. Here, let's just open this up real quick, because I believe this does come with a full color manual. Let's do this on camera. Plastic out of the way. There it is. I love seeing a manual. Nothing is more depressing than nowadays when you buy a game you spend all that money on and it just comes and it's just the disc or cart. Oh god, this is really nice. This is very cool. I am extremely pleased with this. This is... ooh boy. Put it like this. Yeah, this is a lot. And there you have it. Now this is a beautiful collector's edition for an amazing game, which really brought me back to those classic Castlevania games of my childhood. What's unfortunate now is I can't tell you where to go buy it. Being a limited run games release, they're all sold. They're gone. But Limited Run Games did announce that they will be releasing a physical release of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon in Best Buy in the coming months. So keep an eye out for that. If you're into collecting physical releases of games, you need this. If you're a classic Castlevania fan like I am, this is a must-own. If you're a bit younger or have never experienced a classic Castlevania game, do yourself a favor and check this one out. At the time of recording this, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is available on Steam for $12.49 Canadian, probably about $9.99 American. The Bloodstained series has a lot of excitement around it right now. With Bloodstained Ritual of the Night set to be released later on this month, there is tangible hype amongst the fans of the Metroidvania-style Castlevania games. And while it has yet to be seen how that game is going to be received amongst fans and newcomers alike, I will say one thing. Don't miss this opportunity to go on an adventure with Zangetsu and friends to battle the forces of evil. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to like it and share it with your friends. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments what games you'd like to see me talk about more. Also, let me know if you've played this game, if you haven't played this game, if you're going to check it out now, if you picked up the physical release, if you're going to pick up the physical release when it comes to Best Buy. I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you'd like to see my full playthrough of this game, click on the video over here. If you want to subscribe, click on the picture of my face over there. Alright, thank you guys very much. I'll see you in the next one.